Is your child school ready? One of the best skills that you can equip your child with in preparation for school is independence. Teachers will be very grateful too if your child is able to, for example, change for PE without assistance. All this, of course, takes practice. But with the school holidays here, at least some mornings are not going to be as rushed, and this is the perfect opportunity for practicing an independent dressing routine. Here are some top tips for helping children to become self-sufficient with getting dressed. Number 1. Practice, practice, practice. Now, to stop this becoming too boring, try and make it a bit competitive. Maybe you could time your child getting ready and see if they can break their record. Competition against siblings also works, but you have to be a bit more careful with this. You don't want anyone to see their efforts as a failure. Number 2. Try a routine chart. This is great, as they're good motivation, and you're not always there having to direct your child, or maybe be seen as nagging them. You can find school uniform dressing routine charts, or ordinary dressing routine charts, in the Curious Kids 101 shop. These can be personalised with the child's name and the school uniform colours of your choice. Each item of clothing is then put on a card which you can add to the chart with your child before you start dressing in the morning. When the task of putting on that item of clothing has been achieved, they can move the card and reveal the tick. This is a simple way of giving your child the responsibility of dressing themselves and keeping those busy mornings running a bit more smoothly. Number 3. Some of the skills will be quite difficult to master, so isolate those skills. Try presenting trickier skills such as buttons or zips, or even putting on a coat, completely separately from getting dressed. Maybe use it as a quiet time activity before you read a book. However you choose to approach it, remember that your child finds this challenging, so give them plenty of time and praise for their efforts, even if they're not successful. For example, compliment them on their concentration or their resilience, trying again and again. Number 4. Always allow lots of time. When practicing, you can choose any time of day that suits you and your child. As long as the child is alert and ready to focus and not too tired or hungry, it will be perfect. In the morning, when you're using the routine chart for real, allow as much time as possible for newly learned independent tasks. If your child is finding it hard to get dressed, maybe start with the child only doing a few items of clothing on their own, and then build this up over time. This approach has really helped the mornings run more smoothly in our house, and helps us get out the door on time. Well, most mornings anyway.